Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Brady to throw on second down. Dumps it off to Lewis. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen. James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Going underneath for Lewis. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dion Lewis, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis. Some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Wentz to throw on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Hightower from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Third and long, it's Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you got the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And Brady will sneak it. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Brady's going to sneak it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the sneak. He needed more than that. 4th down.
Well, they gave it a shot. Quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking for it.